Hi everybody, I'm Ralph Shaheen. Welcome to the Speed Sport News Center. You know, racers are used to battling on the racetrack, not on Capitol Hill. Congressman Patrick McHenry, however, is fighting the fight for racers with the RPM Act of 2016. Our Derek Pernesiglio caught up with Congressman McHenry recently here in the Charlotte area.
Thanks, Ralph. You know, a couple of months back, we introduced you to North Carolina 10th District Congressman Patrick McHenry and talked with him about the RPM Act, where the EPA is trying to put regulations on auto racing. Well, today he showed up at the East Lincoln Speedway here in Stanley, North Carolina, to get a little bit closer to the racers and to understand their plight as he took his first laps in a dirt late model. Drives a lot different than your Prius, doesn't it?
Oh heck, this thing is a different beast entirely, and it is a beast. First time on a dirt track, and a different feel completely, because you're not just talking about figuring out how to trick your mind into believing you can control this beast and not hit the wall, but you also then have to contend with the conditions of the dirt. It's an amazing thing. It gives me a whole new perspective watching these races on Saturday night.
Can you give us any updates of what's going on with the RPM Act and the discussions with the EPA?
Well, the discussions are at a halt right now. Everybody's waiting for the national election. Once we have the national election, then I think we're going to be talking in detail in late November and early December about the final form and our ability to actually stop the EPA from regulating the fullness of racing parts. This is absurd, and we got to stop it. I mean, you're talking about an expensive piece of equipment, and that actually colored how I drove, right? When I lost a little control, I thought to myself, I can't rebuild this. I don't have the money to rebuild this. And you're talking about Saturday night short track racers who do this week in, week out, in season, put their own money into it. There's great research on the impact that short track racing has and racing generally across the country. This isn't just about the Southeast, though, I mean, we're pretty good at it, but it's across the country. From racers in Wisconsin and Washington State to California and the Northeast, everybody has their own racing culture, different racing style, and it's impactful on communities across the country.
Well, Ralph, with the presidential election looming in November, it slowed the process down of the RPM Act, but we're going to keep you updated on this important issue in the coming episodes of the Speed Sport News Center.
We want to thank the Dirt Track Racing School and the United States Motorsports Association for putting that event together and getting Congressman McHenry behind the wheel of that great-looking dirt late model. For more updates on the progression of the RPM Act, stay with us here at speedsport.com, and also you can follow along at SEMA.org to help do your part to get the RPM Act of 2016 through. I'm Ralph Shaheen. Thanks for tuning in here at the Speed Sport News Center. 82 years ago, Speed Sport was born out of the marriage of dirt short tracks and the race fans that passionately cheered their favorite daredevil. While motorsports has changed over the years, our commitment to supporting short track racing has not. Whether it's on dirt or pavement, we're always looking for a good race. And once we find it, we can't wait to tell its story. From those of us at Speed Sport and speedsport.com, we thank you for your support and look forward to serving you for another 82 years.